I think the most important thing that we can learn from this experience is that we have to continue to be vigilant. The system is in place. We have the ARS, we have the system in MUIS to guide Malay Muslim students on the courses that they can take, the universities that they can go to. So at the end of the day, we have to try and use the system and optimize it as much as possible. So I'd like to appeal to the community to make use of the ARS. It's there, it's available. Over 1,200 religious clerics have already registered themselves. And this is a sound system. We can always improve on it, but if the public does not make use of it, there's nothing much we can do. At the end of the day, we must ensure that the community refer to the points, the focal points that we've developed within our community. So the ARS is a very important focal point. MUIS is a very important focal point. The Office of the Mufti, as you have heard, is ever ready to meet any Malay Muslim students, be it on their long-term plans in terms of religious education or any queries that they may have. So I think we must play our part to refer individuals that we think may have some misunderstanding about the religion to the right focal points within the Malay Muslim community. That's the way which we can strengthen it. So at the end of the day, I think we must work together with the relevant agencies and focal points within our community to strengthen the process. At the end of the day, we have to study all these suggestions very carefully. Any changes to AMLA will have a long-term impact. It's not something that we have to do it lightly. Meanwhile, I think we can strengthen the system in some other ways. For example, all of our mosques, all of our agencies can help to promote the system, right? I mean, Pergas is an important part of the system. They could help us by informing all of their students, the people that they come into contact with, please use the system. Because if any change that we want to make, we have to really study this very, very carefully. Having said that, we will review the system. There's no doubt about that. Because every experience will throw up new things that we have not learned before and how we can strengthen it. So my sense is that we have a sound system at this point in time, but certainly we will continue to review and refine it as we go along. The PSC itself doesn't have a list. Right? The PSC does not have a list. If you go to ask the PSC, is there a university I can go? The PSC will tell you any university is recognized. And it's a very onerous duty for us to be able to make an assessment of all the universities across the world. I think the most important thing is to get students to come and approach MUIS. Any plans that you may have, come. Because at the same time, we must also confess, we may not have knowledge of all the universities out there. Right? So I think we must always realize that this is not a perfect system, but the way to strengthen this is for us to collaborate and work together. And then we can advise you accordingly. Having said that, the vast majority of Malay students do drop by MUIS. In fact, we have a program called a pre-departure program. They turn up. When they have a break, they come down, they turn up. During the term time, our officers go up to meet them in the various universities to engage them. So as I said, the process, the system is already in place. We can only strengthen it by complying to the demands of the system. Let's work together to strengthen it even further.